Hi guys, so it's time for my weekly makeup drawer, and I have to say I'm a little disappointed with how I done last week. I don't feel like I used a lot of the products that I put in. In my defence, I went back to work after a month off, so I think it was a bit of a shock to the system about getting up in the morning, getting ready, and I wasn't thinking about trying new things, so oops. So slightly less this week because I've got a few things from last week that are just staying in because they're unloved, and my necklace is spun around. Do 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 do. So we will start with the eyes as ever. So looking for my collection, I found this Illamasqua Precision ink in Glisser, which is this really unusual nude shade with pinky violety sparkle in it. Now, I've never seen somebody with eyeliner like this, and it's been in my collection for ages. It came in a set, and I've never reached for it because I kind of don't have any idea what to do with it. I've decided I'm going to wear it this week, and I'm just going to wear it as liner, and we'll see how that goes with lots of mascara. So that is my first being brave, but not that brave, because ultimately it's a nude eyeliner. Oh well. Eyeshadow wise, I've actually pulled out two MAC palettes now. I don't buy MAC anymore because they're not as cruelty free as I would like, but I am using up the old items in my collection. So this is from one of their Christmas collections called Keepsakes, and packaging is one thing that MAC generally does really well. And it's just got these 8 little eyeshadows in there. So we've got a nice selection of pale neutrals, and going on to some plums and a sparkly pink. So, you know, a couple of looks you can do with that. And then the next one is also one of their Christmas palettes, or winter palettes I should say. And this is when they done snow globes. So hopefully when it's really warm, this will make me feel a bit happier and more comfortable. I love this packaging, just love it. And it's got a nice, more plums to be honest with you. I did tend to end up buying the plum sets at Christmas, but I kind of like this warm coppery tone and sparkly black as well. So, cheeks, I misbehaved. I really badly misbehaved. I bought the Alchemy palette. I told myself I didn't need it, but then I told myself I really want it, and the second voice kind of won out. So I find the packaging on this a bit weird because it's all definitely like, you know, it's this way up because that's the A, the writing on the back's that way up, and then when you open it, the writing's not that way up, it's that way up. So call me pedantic, but it kind of irritates me. I like everything to be the same way up, but whatever. I'm actually wearing the Ultraviolet Amethyst on the centre of my eye today, and I think I used pink, no I didn't use pink opal. I know why I didn't use pink opal, and we'll get to that in a minute. And I've chucked in a bold lipstick for the day that I do the nude eyeliner, which I'm so nervous about. This is the Full Throttle lipstick from NYX in shade 5, which I can't remember the name of. Oops. But it's a pinky purple and I really like it. And I'm feeling nude lips just now for all that I've just put in a purple one. So I've also put in Illamasqua Bare, which I absolutely love. And when I'm using those plummy shadows, this will look nice with that. So to recap on my fail from last week. Okay. So the Kiko palette. I did use this once, actually I had it on when I was filming the video, so that's not too bad. It's still just an average smoky palette. If you've already got a smoky palette or any of the Naked palettes, you probably really don't need this. It's not a huge standout product for me personally, and I don't feel like you can do a full look using it, which is a bit of a bummer when there's 12 shadows. You should really be able to achieve a full look from that. The Stila palette, I'm going to leave it in. I actually used the blusher. I love this blusher. But I haven't touched the eyeshadows, so it's going to stay in and get a little bit of love. Really embarrassingly, the bright coloured shadows that have been in there for weeks, still haven't touched them. So that's pretty bad, and they're staying in. Stila Diamond Lil, I did use, like I said, this is such an easy one to just smudge on and have a bit of a smoky, grungy eye, which works out with my, oh my god, I'm so shell-shocked, I'm up for work. So that did get used. Because we had such nice weather, I did end up reaching for the coloured liquid liners and hummed and hawed and ended up on the purple one. And I remember just how wonderfully pigmented and sparkly and awesome these are. Sometimes just a bit of coloured liner is fun. Sometimes if you're not used to it, you put it on and it looks a bit weird and you're not quite as comfortable with it. But honestly, once you put loads of mascara on, or a really thin line of black eyeliner kind of underneath it, it looks amazing. So stick it out, finish your makeup before judging whether you like it or not, if that's something you haven't tried. So cheeks, I did use the Sleek blush in Pixie Pink. This is so gorgeous and cute. I really liked it when it was on. So it's coming out of the drawer, but I definitely need to remember and reach for it. I never really used the Urban Decay Sting eyeshadow as blush or as eyeshadow, so it's going back in. The highlighter I put in, the Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin. Oops. I was putting this in because I seem to remember it being quite hard to work with. Now, it is what I'm wearing today and it's quite subtle, and I'm just going to kind of show you what it takes to like try and build it up. So that was quite a bit of work for not the most blinging highlight. I was about to stick my finger that was covered in Diamond Lil in there, which wouldn't work. If you rub your finger on it, you get a good payoff. And you can just kind of put it on like that and blend it out with a brush. But that to me is still a bit of extra effort. But ultimately I decided it was worth it because it's really pretty. So yeah, it's so pretty, guys. I mean, if you're not for a proper metallic highlight, I think this is really nice. I think it's a strong highlight without being really shiny. Like if you've got greasy skin, this will probably appeal to you more as a highlighter. So there was that. Lips, honestly, I completely failed there. That was just abysmal, abysmal, abysmal. So I did wear End of Beginnings, the Makeup Revolution colour. I was in a hurry that day, so I didn't put on the lip liner that I put in to go with it. I feel like I wore my Kiko lipstick, but I can't remember when. But I think I wore this to work the day I done Diamond Lil. Maybe? I ended up not wearing the Barry M Matte Me Up because it was really sunny and it didn't feel like a dark goth lip kind of week, if that makes any sense at all to you guys. So, you know, I'm just going to put the new items in. The eyeshadow palettes, the highlighter palette, the eyeliner, and the 2 lipsticks, and then we'll go with everything else from there. Oh, I forgot a product. The Lakou Cosmetics Peach Lip Paint is still in there. Again, I think I put that in and then realised I'm at work. Having a pot that requires an extra brush is possibly not the most practical thing. Although there's no reason you can't put that on with your finger. So I will put it back in and we will see what happens next week. So if you guys have any questions about any of these products, any specifics about them, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. And hopefully I will see you all next week. And stay tuned, I have a new series starting tomorrow on top of my goodbye reviews that I do. So hopefully see you tomorrow for that.